Hello there, this is Isaac Smith, and this will be a video on the takedown, disassembly, and routine lubrication maintenance of a 9mm PCC or pistol caliber carbine rifle. This is in the AR platform. We're going to first make sure that this is actually a clear, safe weapon. I'm taking a look at the chamber, making sure we're clear with nothing visibly in the chamber, and we are. Again, this is a AR-15, normally a 223, but this has actually got a 9mm conversion block in the magazine receiver. Other than that, though, this was actually originally a Luger AR-556. Again, it's converted over into a 9mm pistol caliber carbine. So takedown is the same as a AR-15 platform rifle by removing the takedown pin and then the pivot pin. Separating two pieces is a lot easier to handle and take down. So we're going to go ahead and collapse the stock, set this over to the side, giving us a little bit more room. Then we'll go ahead and take out the bolt carrier group. First with the charging handle, and then the bolt carrier group here. These are very similar to an AR-15, except for the difference being that the bolt carrier group is slightly different. It's not actually a direct impingement gas system, so there's actually no assistance from the gases in the barrel coming back to assist the bolt carrier as it slides backward. Actually a little bit heavier than a 223 bolt carrier group, and so to compensate we actually have a little bit heavier buffer. I'll show you here, it's a little bit slightly different than the 223 buffer, basically just in weight, size. Okay, so now that we're apart and this firearm has been previously cleaned, so we're not actually in a very dirty condition, we're just going to go through and make sure it's in good working order, and we're going to actually use a little bit of extra lubrication. Similar to the AR-15 with the 223 rounds, this doesn't get quite as dirty just because of the way it fires. We're going to be using some of this Lucas Extreme Duty gun oil. I use this a lot with 223 5.56 rounds just because it's a very thick viscosity. It has a great way of just bonding to your metal parts and staying on the anywhere you're going to have any friction. It's going to reduce all that. What I usually do is I'll put a decent amount of oil on the bolt carrier group, and then I'll use a Q-tip to actually work that off. So you don't have a huge amount, but it leaves an even amount of oil. So I'm going to just kind of work that with the Q-tip all over the bolt carrier group. The extractor location, the firing pin. Again, the Lucas oil is going to have a really thick viscosity, meaning it's a little bit thicker than other oils like your hops or the rim oil. Just helps to stay on the steel and reduce friction a little bit better. Again, this has been cleaned. I'm just going to add a little bit extra here into the firing pin. Make sure we don't leave any extra cotton or anything hanging on the bolt carrier group. Charging handle's already been cleaned, but we're just going to add a little bit of extra Lucas oil. Whenever we see little friction locations, just to help assist. Just making sure we get a nice even coat all over the charging handle as well. I'm still using the original stock 8-pound 2-stage trigger. A little bit heavier, substantially heavier than a competition trigger, but definitely consistent grouping, tight grouping. It's not a point where I'm ready to change the trigger yet, but go over some of the differences of a 2-stage and a single stage. And you can get some other videos as we get into the AR-15s, but the 9mm, I find that the 2-stage stock trigger works really, really well. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put that back into our condition there. Back on safety. And then when we get up to the actual upper receiver and the barrel, I'm going to actually just spray a little bit lighter viscosity. A lot of times I'll use this rim oil. Apply a couple squirts just down the barrel. Oops. Right down the barrel there. So again, just a couple squirts down the barrel. And I'll sometimes set another rag to catch any excess oil from running down. And then we'll grab a bore snake just to help clean out the dust or debris that's been sitting there. If you had a rifle in storage for a while, you can catch some dust. So again, this is kind of just a routine lubrication and cleaning. Actually, with regular cleaning, about 3 passes is about what I recommend with a bore snake. To just kind of remove all the heavy debris. And if you put some oil or cleaner down that barrel at the first, pretty good sized diameter, a little larger than the 223. Get started and pull it all the way through. You'll notice there's usually some copper wire on your bore snake, and then it'll catch you if you get your fingers cut on it, so careful. Also take off any finish if you're trying to protect your gun and keep it clean, free of scratches. So a little assistance might be better if you've got a really clean gun. Alright, one final pass. Oil is just going to help prevent any rust or prolong the life of your barrel just a little bit while removing all those carbon deposits. And alright, final pass done. Just apply again. A little bit of that Lucas oil goes a long way, but a good little regular coating of all those surface areas. Again, if you see any locations that are showing any signs of wear, make sure there's nothing excessive going on, but make sure to give those areas a little extra oil and keep a little extra wet. And that will help reduce friction. Make your operation a little bit better. So again, we're not leaving it soaked in there, but we're just applying a nice even coat of that oil against all the surfaces. And if you notice any areas where you see rubbing, a little bit extra wouldn't hurt. Alright, good to go there. So now that we've gone through and cleaned everything up just a little bit and add a little bit extra Lucas oil, we're ready to go ahead and reassemble. It's a little bit easier if you want to take your charging handle in first. Find the groove, slide it in. Take your bolt carrier group upside down here. Right in that notch. And right inside, locking that pin. Closing your dust cover to remove any chance of extra debris getting inside. And we can go and reattach the pivot pin. Does it for the routine cleaning and lubrication of a 9mm PCC or pistol caliber carbine rifle. Thanks for watching.